It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 46-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Sanders. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
47-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Too much this time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Brings up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run here with Akers. And he's got this down to the 35. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a run with Akers. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Jalen Thompson.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon cut. He's going to take this one in for the Rams. Touchdown. C.J. Ham with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Rams 7, Eagles 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find a spot? And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Rams 14, Eagles 7.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Ball carrier.
There to stop it was Carlton Davis. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a gain of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On second down, Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Sanders. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
For the field goal, a 56-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Sliding out of the pocket. Going for Metcalf. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, LA. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
His throw incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And 1.
They'll run this with Akers. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And brought down, but not up before reaching the 45-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now this one is tight end out on the right side. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 21. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
At the 22-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
No gain.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On On the ground, it's Akers. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The 16-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Well, he just bumped up his personal stats with the second score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think I do. I just appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up, 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 2nd down now. Akers, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. turns out to be 36 yards.
10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Left side here to Sanders. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Now a carry for Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Ramsey brought him down. A gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Right back to Sanders on first down. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
He brought him down. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
First down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Rams 49, Eagles 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever to come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting